Understood that version X likes to play that very slow default, and they're just holding. They're not over rotating as well. Ooh, initial contact, but nothing came out of it.
No, but Starlight's looking to change things. So is Naomi. Just waiting for somebody to push up. You can see 3 players down mid here, Cozy, and I'm a little bit afraid because now everybody's trying to take these fights, but the backup is here for version X, and it does seem like K isn't able to hit the shots. Trying to set down their util is going to be able to TP away, and that's all they really need. The rotation comes down, but already version X have the higher numbers. They have this 5v2, so they're pretty much set in stone, especially with triggered, my apologies, having the operator here to use.
That was basically like a DM battle right through mid. There was no util use. Yeah. They kind of just 3-man peaked, and unfortunately for Immortals, they didn't win out the gun duels. They kind of peaked 1 by 1 or two players peeking into 3. So that number advantage went into version X. I mean, might be getting a Prime Gaming flawless possibly.
I mean, maybe. Oh, right as you say that. No, Jen had to take it out. No Prime Gaming flawless. Instead, it's going to be just to pull all the ultimates together for this round, because this is a pivotal round in the first half, and Starlight is the only player on version X that doesn't have ultimate, and she's 1 away. She's going to possibly get. She's actually going to lurk towards mid, but I hope to see a combination of ultimates on this B-side take here. I mean, probably not. They just need to plant down. Maybe playing for just stall. I mean, Naomi could use that lockdown to ensure that nobody tries to really take anything, any space on the site. Julia with the operator, gonna peek Starlight, catch that one out. You can see here, I mean, the whole site kind of cleared out. It really is only just the 125% of the site that everybody on version X is watching, and it's the outer edges. We can see now this lockdown trying to push back these players. Like I said before, all they're looking for is time here on version X. They're not looking for these fights. They don't want to lose it just yet. It does seem like Immortals isn't going to try to fight them on that. They're going to say, hey, you can take it this time around, but we'll be back for the next.
And they just used 1 ult, basically, just to secure the site. Starlight will have her Viper's Pit too. About this is gonna tip their economy really heavily if they don't win this round.
Yeah, and the economy is a big problem here. But not for version X. They're feeling pretty good. I mean, they won 2 rounds in a row. They're looking for the 3rd. You see K caught out, the information given. They know K probably isn't going to readjust down to the back of sites, but definitely good enough to the point where they know, okay, well, K's holding this close corner. We have to be cautious. Yeah, Spectre close corners are not easy to go through.
And time again, every single round, we just see version X playing towards a lobby, waiting for any kind of util to come out. Oh, but this is a key position for Katrigga to be in, but she might get overwhelmed by all 4 players, and also a push-up. I don't think she realizes it's happening. She touched the wrong direction. No! The Res is going to help with the evening, and now 4v5 situation. Jen is there at least to support. She doesn't get much out of it. Kara, their trade. Oh, it's so unfortunate there for Immortals.
No way! What is going on, Immortals? Your util is immense, but the dash forward from Julia, definitely a mistake. I feel like maybe Julia had tried to go backwards and reposition, but if the forwards was a play that was wanted to just go into that little room right there.
No way.
It does seem like Sarah, though, is actually trying to redeem, but Rush, all Rush needs to do is use this Hunter's Fury,
this is
waiting
so
for the
smart.
perfect moment, and this is very, very timed. But the unfortunate part about this is that it does seem like they're going to rotate players and ensure that, okay, well, half of our health is down.
she just diffused. That was so well done from Immortals. So smart from them.
Yeah, but this time, you gotta see something else that's maybe a little bit smarter for version X, because 5 to 6, slowly regaining their composure, Immortals. And this being a map that I believe was something version X wanted to take into their hands. It does seem like they're struggling. Immortals having the angle, of course. It might just be Julia versus K-Triggered one more time. We're going to see the showdown pretty soon, possibly. So we do see K-Triggered down belt. But no. Julia waiting on top of Generator, waiting for the moment somebody peeks through. Oh no, but now the timing actually getting caught out. Julia perfectly knowing that somebody might just be belt. And he's going to play with that. Everybody attempting the takedown. Now with that, Immortals of Prime Gaming flawless. We see it here, 6-6. And we are going to continue the game on the opposite sides. But first, we're going to take a break.
Change with the meta as well. Having that KO, having that chamber, it's very, very different composition to the way version X are playing. And the opt to not have a Sage anymore, actually going in their favor a lot of the time. But I feel like holding this Sage wall for the retake will help them quite a lot. Will help version X quite a lot on this retake.
I mean, probably here version X is trying to retake the 3-man flank that they do ever so often, but it's not gonna work this time. Sarah actually is gonna catch on, but version X, it is a 2v2 here actually. We do have the defusal has to come through. It's gonna be K-Triggered attempting to maybe get the fake down, but Immortals are watching both of the angles, so they're not gonna fall into the tricks of version X today.
If they do lose some weapons, their economy is going to be extremely damaged.
Yes, I mean, most definitely, but...
3 shorties! I just realized. There is 3 shorties on the A side.
You know when you see a shorty, you're going to see these close corners being held. Oh, no, but no, they're just caught out. They can't really use it the way they want to. Now Kara honestly might have to just book it. I mean, you have the wall for the attack Sage, so you can probably end up maybe getting the high ground, jumping it down there, but... Nah, Kara's gonna be cautious, wait for somebody to get aggressive, make their first-hand mistake, and it's Naomi trying to pitch themselves like, hey, I'm over here, come down here. It feels nice, you know, the breeze is beautiful. But instead, you know, Kara is going to feel that breeze as well, and it's gonna be a Prime Gaming flawless once again, actually.
For their economy, if they do lose a weapon, they decide, nah, we're just gonna have a flawless right here. Prime Gaming at that, and then easy round for Tupperware too with that Hero Vandal. 3k ultimate to use on this attack now.
Definitely wanting to use as much as they can here for version X. You can see now, I mean, there isn't really going to be much, but it's K-Triggered with the first, and now deep inside of their smoke. I don't think anybody knows this right now. They probably thought K-Triggered had actually tried to back off, but in a difficult position. The wall is there. It's closing off everything. So Immortals kind of have pretty much all of the site on lockdown. The moment that wall breaks, it is going to be kind of upsetting for Julia, but Tupperware waiting for K-Triggered to peek through. Of course, I mean, the scopes trying to come down. Immortals attempting it. They are having, I mean, the site on lockdown. They still have this Viper's Pit, and everybody's playing together. It's Kara there. Now we do, in fact, have the decay, the vulnerability. Not only that, but there's so much going on at once. You have the snake bite completely closing it off, and there's no more. Just the spray down needed. Oh, I was a little bit afraid because there was like a tiny whiff moment where Tupperware was sitting just on top of the head of Kara. But in the end, at the end of the day, it is Immortals 9-6.
That was the round to win, and as a reminder, this is version X's map pick, and they are at a 3. What just happened? K-Triggered went completely insane. The defensive aggression on her, my god, might pivot this round into a win for them. They do have that rifle recovered, but it looks like Immortals are just looking to go onto this B site.
B site cleared now. The There's a lot of Killjoy util here. Naomi's not going to be able to use it, but it does seem like it triggered with the 3K here. Rush actually able to get that in a thrifty round for version X. Oh my goodness. Not only that, but tons and tons of weapons in the hands of version X as well.
What a play from Katriggered. What a play. She updrafted, dashed when, I think it was it Sarah when she was in a drone? I'm not too sure what exactly happened there, but she was able to take Sarah completely off guard with that shorty as well at that. And my god, that was the domino that fell. And then she got that rifle in hand as well, completely dominating the round. And that's the win that version X really needed.
Yeah, but they need another one to get up, at least up to par with what Immortals is. Not even. I mean, they need 2 more, and they need to win this round in general. But of course, I mean, defense, having that operator, but also not playing to get those first-hand picks. And playing for the retake with the op is a little bit questionable in my opinion. I mean, we know the Triggered is a force to be reckoned with, right? With this op, we do see it right now. That first pick comes down for Triggered, but it's also one of those things where it could have had a little bit more impact. Could have had that first pick. It could have stopped the momentum just a little bit for Immortals, but regardless, I mean, I digress. It does seem like it is working in the end. Really have been almost caught out. It seemed like being left alone. And now version X, another. We have a Prime Gaming Flawless. I was about to say thrifty, but they have the weapons in their hands this time. And actually, the Prime Gaming Flawless coming in, showing exactly how hard version X is playing.
Yeah, we've got about 4 Prime Gaming Flawlesses this game. You can just tell what happens when the teams decide to work together and trade